Hey everybody, Pastor Chris here on a chilly, wet day. It's starting to feel like fall, and I don't really like that idea. I like that 75, 80 degree the weather we've been having, but this is what we have now, and so we deal with it. We're getting pretty good at just kind of dealing with uncontrollable things these days. It's kind of what we have to do. So just a reminder that this Sunday, that is on September 13th, we continue with 2 services at 8:30 and 10:30, and it gives us time to clean up in between, and also means we have a little more space for people who have been unsure about coming back, if they want to come back. If you're uncomfortable coming back, nobody judges you. That's why we do the online services. And soon, hopefully, we'll have live streaming services, working on the internet for that. So whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you should do when it comes to our worship services. This Sunday, I'm going to be preaching on the second half of Matthew chapter 18, verses 21 to 35. Last week, we looked at a question that Peter asked Jesus about who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And now this Sunday, we come up with the next Sunday. It says right after that, Peter went to Jesus and asked him, when my brother sins against me, how many times should I forgive him? Do I forgive him maybe up to 7 times? It's a pretty significant question. It's a practical question, really. Very often, it's translated in the New Revised Standard Version says, Lord, if another member of the church sins against me. The New Living Translation says, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? More of a general question. In the Greek, it's adelphos, which is sounds like Philadelphia, adelphos. Different words, but kind of related when we get back into it. It has to do with relationships, familial relationships. Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. Adelphos then is the word for brother. And sometimes it's used just as a general term of the brothers, the brotherhood, the brethren. But I think it's interesting to look at this, that Peter has a brother there. His brother Andrew is one of the disciples. The big 3 are Peter, James, and John. But if you make it a 4th, then it would be Andrew, definitely. He's like the next one of all the big disciples. And so I like to think of this as Peter is not using the word brother generically, but what if he really means my brother? Like, Jesus, when my brother Andrew sins against me or does something wrong to me, how many times should I forgive that? Takes it out of the abstract realm and puts it into something we can all relate to. Maybe not everybody has had a brother. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them, 5 of them. But we've all had family members or close friends, people who are sort of our inner circle of life. And when they wrong us, how many times do we forgive? We need to read this in the context of the previous verse where Peter asks, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? That Jesus' answer is all about, it's about becoming humble like a child and learning, not innocent, but willing to learn and grow in your faith. But also then the examples he gives are about repairing relationships. And so now Peter says, okay, Jesus, you said this repairing relationship stuff is really important. What do I do now? My brother keeps sinning against me. Andrew, you know Andrew, he's right over there. He keeps sinning against me. What do I do? How long do I go? And he says, should I forgive him up to 7 times? Jesus' answer, of course, is no. It's 77 times, or it can be translated 70 times 7. They didn't write numbers. They had, Roman numerals even there, though they're just using the words for numbers. So either way, the number is extremely large. And then Jesus gives this example, the parable of the unforgiving servant, and about how God forgives something huge to us, and we hold grudges of small things against each other. So that'll be our sermon this Sunday. Invite you either to come in 8:30 and 10, or we'll be on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. You can link to that through our website also, wordoflifelc.com. So we will see you Sunday. Have a blessed rest of your week.